Hi, my name is Kimberly Reyes. I am a park ranger for Rivco Parks. I have been in park services for about 8 years now. I currently work in the Mountain Parks District. I manage 7 properties up here. I spend most of my time at Herky Creek Park and at Idlewild Park. We have many employees up here, staff and a lot of volunteers. The way that I got into my job when I was graduating from college, I had no idea that this was even a job. When I was younger, I grew up in LA. I didn't experience the outdoors as much as some others people do. So I feel pretty fortunate to be able to at least share this experience with people and help them understand how important it is that nature is. So the way that I kind of found out about even being a park ranger was right when I was about to graduate. I was kind of saying, okay, well, what now? What do I do? And I had found out about a volunteer opportunity at OC Parks as a ranger reserve. And I applied, and then I did an interview, and at the same time, I was working in the security field. So I actually have 10 years of corporate security where I manage security teams for very expensive companies. So I always had that kind of law enforcement background, which is exactly what I got my degrees in. I have 2 bachelors, one in criminal justice and the other's in American studies. I also have an AA degree in administration of justice. So I put a lot of work in my education because it's important for me. So while I was being a ranger reserve, they were kind of training me on how to be a park ranger, and I realized, wow, this is a job that I can really do. So I kind of pursued it. At the same time, I also worked my field in security, and I would say that my average job on a day-to-day varies. I cannot say that every day has been normal. I can't say that there's a routine that I can follow. Sometimes something happens and you just have to handle it. And that's essentially how the job is. You got to roll with the punches, especially now during COVID, where a lot of the things that we used to do, I used to do a stargazing program that I was very proud of. And unfortunately, due to the no groups, we're not allowed to do that. So you have to be creative. I would say that some of the challenges that I've dealt with in this job is people. Sometimes people can be the nicest. Also, you see a lot of things that are really disgusting. But I would say that one of the most rewarding parts is being able to see some of the stuff that a lot of people don't get to see, because I'm able to be in these parks on a daily basis. I also live up here now, so I'm a part of the community that's up here. And it's really important to kind of understand where you're working and where you're living when you're a park ranger, because they're all together, especially up here in the mountains, because if there's a fire in the town, it could be a potential issue in the campground and a safety hazard. So we want to make sure that you have all the ideas of what's going on in the parks and your surrounding areas. But for me, it's been very rewarding. I will continue to be in park services until I retire. And if I were to change a path, I honestly can't really even say how I even ended up here. Sometimes I just feel very lucky and very fortunate, and I take every day step by step, because you just never know, and I appreciate it. And if anyone ever wants to talk to me about it, you're more than welcome to go ahead and shoot me a message.